It's Rain and Alexi. Alexi hasn't been around in a long time. He is one of Quinn's ANPs, the apparently normal person, the just get shit done mask. We're running a little late. So I'm trying to hustle getting stuff out and just put my makeup on. I'm really glad that I already did this look Tuesday. So it's the exact same look that I did in the last video. We had quite an anxiety flare that left us slowly breathing so that we didn't, laying in bed, so that we didn't feel like we were as nauseous as we were. There's still anxiety. And, I mean, I have some guesses, but it's not, I mean, I'm fine with therapy. I like her. We're kind of looking forward to it. So it's not because we have therapy that we're nervous. It's just anxiety. So I'm getting everything out that I need. I've already shaved and washed and moisturized my face. Last night's Sharks game was honestly a lot of sloppy hockey in the beginning. I was not feeling super hopeful through the first period, even though we did score first. Like my ass has ever been on ice. Actually, I have been on ice once in Dallas. But it's the only time, and I fell a lot and cut my hands on like the grooves from other people's skates in the ice. So that was fun. Anyway. But we won. We won in the last 30 seconds, just like last game. And let me tell you, that feeling is better than caffeine. It took me a while to get to sleep. I'm still kind of just, I don't know, I feel like I'm just now sort of evening out. And was trying to get some extra rest. And probably because it's another late game tonight when I get home from therapy. I will probably end up taking all of this right back off and taking a nap. Okay. I never know, because primer just feels so strange. I never know if I have coverage right, if I've used enough, whatever. So Foster helped last time. He at least did the freckles, which were very cute. And he is going to try and see how we feel once we get into our therapist's office and settle down, to see how we all feel about him fronting and talking about some triggering shit. With the hope that because he historically has the highest amnesiac walls around him, at least between him and the hosts, we're hoping that means it's also between him and the body. Because whenever triggering stuff comes up, it's the body that remembers triggering sensations, which is fucking delightful. So we're hoping that those amnesiac walls will mean that we can talk about and process what we need to talk about without it being, a horrific, re-traumatizing experience. Dang it. I keep feeling rushed because I wanted... Oh, that's gonna make my nose look crooked. Okay. I'll correct it with concealer. Much more even. Okay, I just need to kind of be able to see both. So wish us luck, I guess, even though more than likely you'll be seeing this after I've already had therapy. Not gonna cake it into my forehead again. I think actually I kind of messed up on this side, but I'm just gonna attempt to match it anyway. Oop. Oop. Okay. What kind of triggering things are you going to talk about? I was about to say river. We are collectively river. Well, honestly, I'll leave that up to your imagination. We've certainly heard of worse childhoods. We've definitely heard of better. And unfortunately, we've heard a lot of similar. So, what do you expect from a country that elects a pedophile? Twice. I freaking love the color of this contour. It is so perfect. It's like just cool of neutral. It's Shaglam. She Glam. I wish I could remember. I think there were only two, like a really warm one and then this one. And it was on Amazon. But yeah. I think for the fuck of it, I'm just gonna skip bronzer. Because I don't really notice a huge difference with it. I generally use it just to like bring some warmth and like get a little bit of, I just saw a harsh line in this. Kind of reinforce the contour is my thinking. But again, I'm just playing around and I don't really know things. I'm just doing what seems fun. Not really chatty today. At this point, I just kind of go in and go ham with them. I try not to go too crazy on my nose, and also I keep in mind that once I put powder over, it's going to mute them more. So it's okay if I'm looking kind of Pollyanna. Always, always darken the beauty marks. Must accentuate. The power of Connor's story compels you. Ooh, that was a little big for being the darker color. That's okay. Okay, I think I'm good. Beautiful freckles. There you are. There's powder. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, we're kind of going light speed through this. So I would like to be able to take the trash before or on my way to my therapy appointment. Oh, also, well, no, since I'm obviously kind of having a not the best mood in the world right now, I will say, despite there being a pretty big overlap, because as I have said, the heated rivalry to San Jose Sharks pipeline is real, lubed, and steep. There's a curlicue in that bitch. You come out at Mach 3, skip across the water. Anyway, so there is overlap between the heated rivalry fandom, boo, and the San Jose Sharks fans. Yay! And hockey fans in general, at least the ones on Threads, kind of fucking rule. They're kind of fun. What a novel idea for having a social experience online. Being fun, nice to each other. Jesus. I said it was going to be nice, but then I swerved at the last second. You ever driving and you have your brights on and you see another car coming from the distance and you turn your brights off and they still have their brights on and they continue to have their brights on as they come towards you and they continue to have their brights on as they're about to pass, and then just as they're about to pass, turn your brights on. I just think that's what they deserve. I think today we're wearing some stripy, loose, what are they called? Just like wide leg trousers that are nice and kind of springy, summery. And my Rosanov jersey. And sandals. And my Sharks hat. Because my Sharks shirt is not super clean. I'm still going to wear it tonight for the game. But I think it might be a little dinky to wear to therapy. I've got to stop doing that. I don't know what purpose it serves. Okay. I know that's why some people do their eyes first and then their face, but it just doesn't make enough sense to me to avoid a little bit of fallout. Oh. Oh, that didn't turn out good. I can always blend it. I can always blend it. Because right now it's kind of looking poopy. It's just not looking good. Or shaped well. Like this one, a little haywire. Alright, what was the fluffy brush I was using? Is it you? Yeah, it must have been you. Okay, hardest part for me. And the hardest part for me is doing winged liquid eyeliner. But I think I'm getting better. I'm getting the hang of it. Let me not curse myself by saying that right now. In fact, I'm just going to draw the wing first. And then connect it. And then fill it in. Same thing over here. Treloing first. And I am angling them from the outer corner up towards the outer corner of my brow. That's where I put my angle at. Sure. Yeah, that went pretty quick. It's only 30 minutes now. Mascara, then lip. Oh, I did like this gold highlighter last time. You, friend, are sweaty. Oh my God, I'm just throwing all this down in my makeup bag, but I can make it pretty and organized again later. I'm trying not to be negative, but also, like, that's just where I'm at. Because I'm tired. Mostly because I'm tired. And, like, as much as I like my therapist, and as much as I kind of trust and feel confident that pushing more into discussing trauma is what not necessarily in details, but just to talk about it in a way that we can feel the feelings and process it in a safe space. That's the thought, right? Oh, and this perfume is my favorite. It's called One Bed, as in like the fanfic trope of, oh no, there's only one bed. It is unfortunately no longer available through the perfumer, who is a solo small business. Is it Morari, right? Morari. If you look up Morari perfumes, you'll find their new website, because I have several of their perfumes and they're all gorgeous. But One Bed is my favorite, and eventually when I run out, I may contact them and say, please, please, what are the notes of this and can you make it another run? It's my favorite. It's become like my signature scent. It's very like linen-y and kind of light and floral without being like too cloying or sweet. It has a very like spring meadow vibe to it. I don't know, I really like it. A little bit of a warm note in there. Oh, that's gonna piss me off. Trying to get my damn outside corners on this eye is a bitch. Alright, I have a little bit of cleanup to do from these eyes. Oh, I just spilled that all over my fucking self. Okay. 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 Last time I did this lip, it was really, like, wanted to bleed. So I'm actually going to use this brow pencil that is just not quite dark enough for my brows as a lip liner. It's just the e.l.f. Taupe brow pencil. And again, I have been filling my tiny little mouth lips. Because as I've said, proportionally to my tiny mouth, my lips are an okay size. But I've been filling them to the volume rather than the lip line. And I'm still kind of learning what looks best with that. Okay, I don't know if that will work at all. There we go. My bottom lip's volume is very easy to find because it's like the two planes of the bottom of the lip and then the slope of the chin past the lip line. The top lip is a little harder. think that's about as good as it's gonna get. And I should have enough time to get dressed and grab the trash and throw that at the trash collection place on my way to my appointment. All right. See, it's cute. Okay, been a short, quiet one today. Sometimes it is. Definitely we have bled back into rain a lot more. Alexi is a little calmer, feeling better. Gonna be fine. Okay, bye.